Randy's really stepping up at his investment game lately. You know he's got those wind turbines going up north? Should be a good time. We'll see how it goes, but they're absolutely enormous. Randy feels so small next to him. It's crazy. He's like a little ant. I don't even know. This is episode 125 of Velvet Mountain.
What's going on, everybody? Dirty Randy here, and we're back at it for another day. We got some vehicle options nowadays, so I don't even know, but we haven't used the farm truck here in a hot minute with, you know, our new addition and whatnot, so we've been not neglecting him, but, you know, we've been moving around a little bit, but today we're going to bust him out, as we do. That moon is going down while the sun's coming up. It's 6 o'clock, and it's springtime, boys. We got a lot of work to do. We're busting out our planter today at some point, for sure, because we got to plant some sugar cane. It's going to be our first time doing that, but I'm looking forward to it. We got a nice little round field ready to roll, and we got some new water tanks here for our cows, so they're holding even more water than they have been recently, and you'll love to see that. So we'll just top them up. They're not going to be empty by any means, but it should never hurts to just give them a little bit extra, make sure they're good to go. Pull up something like that. There you go. Look, he's having a little cow bath early this morning. You love to see it. There you go, buds. There you go. Alright, off to our other one. Our new cattle guard making life easy for us. Is it even new at this point? I feel like it wasn't there for the longest time, and then now that it is, it just feels wonderful. It feels simply wonderful, you know what I'm saying? Alright, we'll just get her pulled back up here. There you go. That's as good a spot as any. And we'll shut down that truck. Get some straw spreading and get some food going, and we should be in for a pretty good day. Geez, that sun coming up, it's just so gorgeous. It's such a nice morning here, early spring. Finally not so cold out. You love to see it. Alright, there we go. Pull up here. Looks like we're still doing pretty good for straw. I don't see any mineral feed there, so we might need to get some of that in the mix. Alright, well that's topping up. We will, I guess, load up a couple more bales of straw and grab some more mineral feed. There we go. Once all of our animals are dealt with, we should be in a pretty good spot. And I believe, you know, if you've been following along in the series, you know, we got some big things in the works. Yesterday, last month, you know, we got it started up. So I'm thinking today, you know, the rest of this month, they're probably going to be still putting up at least one of our wind turbines. So that is exciting news to get that rolling. I'm not sure if they got both up there, what the deal is, but I mean, I know the guy that we were paying to transport it all, he was working overtime to get everything done. So that is awesome. And this might be our 2 last bags, or pallets, I guess, of mineral feed here. After which we were thinking maybe, you know, we just get a little bit of a silo or something that we can get it topped up with mineral feed and just leave it at that. So, all stuff to consider. Looks like we should be able to scoot around this tractor. No problem. Look at that. Like a glove. Drop these guys off. Our double pallet forks actually not being a pain this morning. That's amazing. That's a great start to the day. You love to see it. So, shut her down there. And we'll go drop off some feed, and then we'll go finish up this straw. That should be pretty good. Oh my gosh. Are we cooked on the back corner there? That's not what you want. Thanks, Randy! Alright, we'll get her filled back up again. They took a solid 70% of the wagon there, but that's all good. Pull in here. And we got our nice new slurry pit just absolutely filling up as well, which is amazing. Because, yeah, we definitely could go through a fair bit of that. We haven't had too much, you know, to kind of deal with. In recent times, we've basically just been kind of getting through with what we have, and it's been enough for 1, maybe 2 fields at the most that we've gotten done with all of it. So, you know, hopefully with this new pit, we're able to get even more done with that, or double applications done down here, which would be awesome as well. and just really save on a lot of work. I mean, we probably want to invest in some more equipment stuff that's just maybe a little bit bigger to get some of that slurry spread. But either way, I mean, that's going to be super helpful and should just really make things a lot easier for us, knowing that we won't run out. So we'll get these guys topped off. I imagine they're going to take the rest of this wagon, and we'll be in a pretty good spot there. Start firing up the tractors, make sure we're full of seed, and I can't remember if our planter spreads fertilizer or not. I want to say actually it does not. I think that's the newer model, but that is okay. Come on now, it might even be worth it for us to get some slurry going in that field if we have a fair bit. I don't know why. After we drop off a load sometimes it just gets stuck in first gear a little bit. What can you do? We got her out now and we're rolling, but still somewhat of a pain there for sure. Oh god, is there manure seeping out? That's not good, but we've got a lot of that now too. So that, I mean, probably not enough to, oh gosh, do quite enough for like spreading and stuff just yet, but that's okay. We got plenty of slurry, so we'll shut that guy down there. And I guess, hey, go fire up them tractors. Alright. Well, I mean, we definitely got options for what we want to take out today. I think we are going to get some slurry spread. We have 100,000 liters ready to roll, so I mean it can't hurt, right? This guy should be fine at spreading everything, and I guess we'll probably want to get something to move it over there too. Do we use a big tractor and have it full, or do we get something to kind of help transfer in between the two? I don't know. Should maybe load this guy up as well, just that way we're not bringing him over empty. Alright, I'm going to get somebody to drive that over there now that it's fully loaded up, and we will get our tanker brought over as well. Might even be worth it to just lease another trailer like we had in the past. That way we can get everything over there nice and, well, relatively easily. Alright, we got this guy hooked up. We're going to go the other direction and see if we can't beat them over there. And yeah, I think we will just order that same trailer we got last time. That way we can transfer stuff back and forth with our semi-truck and really just make our lives a heck of a lot easier. Probably might need to go pick that up, which hopefully we can get that done relatively quick and just get some help to get started rolling on the slurry here. But either way, yeah, that's kind of on the agenda today, and then for the second half of the month we definitely can get stuff planted in here, so we're looking pretty good. I have a feeling we're gonna beat them over there. I don't see them just yet, but that's all good. Let's maybe pull this guy up somewhat out of the way, but not entirely. Yeah, that'll do. And I think we'll just run over to our truck yard, grab something from there, because it's already halfway, and we can bring it over. Oh yeah, I just hopped in. Whatever. Caught my eye. We haven't used this long boy in a minute. We'll get him opened up. There we go. Looking good. And we'll go see what we can lease. We should be honestly doing pretty fine for time. I think we're doing all right. We were up nice and early. Cows were already dealt with, and I mean, this is what we got on the agenda for today. Getting that field all full of fertilizer, a bunch of liquid manure, a bunch of slurry down on the field, and then we will continue on with getting it planted. So that should be wonderful. All right, let's see what you got for me, Sheppy. Looks like mostly just some forestry stuff, which I think we're probably pretty good with. So let's have a peek down here. Slurry tanks. This guy. Yes, please. Not picky about the color. Let's do it. Alright, yes, $4,800. What? Alright, well, there she be. Let's do it. Let's get her hooked up and get her over. I'm pretty sure our other tractor is there ready to go. So, that being said, we need to get Boogie in. this is our last full tanker that we actually have to fill this guy up with. We still have like 11,000 liters left, but this is definitely the majority of it. So we'll see how far we can get done with that. We'll probably take over. Yeah, looks like they just emptied what they got there. They got a few strips done, so I'll take it. Definitely anything is helpful. And I don't know what it is about this field. Maybe it's just, you know, the fact that we had the soil in pretty good shape with like no weeds or anything like that. And just like a nice seed bed. But it seems like the slurry is just really showing up on this field. You know, like it's such a noticeable difference. And I guess normally we've been planting it on fields that have had straw and stuff in them before, so maybe that is why you can't tell. But I mean, this is you can almost smell this field, you know, just from where you are. I'm gonna see how far full tank gets us for a lap around the outside. That way, that's just done. But yeah, no, this is some potent stuff we got here today. So there you go. You know, we're gonna see how far our materials get us, and we'll try and get, you know, at least 2/3 of the field done. Hopefully we can get it all done with our own materials, but at least 2/3. And if we need to buy a little bit more to get the last third or what have you finished up, not the end of the world. And that gives us some time to start planning, and at least a little bit of, you know, space to just start doing that where we won't catch up to them. But that is, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, we just want to see what we can do with all this stuff. This is a deceptively large field. I mean, I think because it's round, it doesn't seem like it. But, I mean, you plug away at this, and, you know, it does take a fair bit. So we're going to do our best to get as much as we can down. And I don't know, I can't get over this color. It just looks so real. Ugh. Alright, well, hey, looks like we're going to have enough. Just coming up to our last pass after this one, and it's looking good. We still have some left to spare, which means we know 100,000 liters gets this field a single application done as well. So that's awesome. And that is after we were able to do a single application on both of our other big fields down here. So we're pumping out slurry at a pretty good rate now, I'd say. definitely, you know, making it more and more viable. I feel like we bought this slurry spreader, like, before we even had cows. Like, maybe we just had our first couple, but that was about it. And now, you know, like, it's putting in work. It's almost time we upgrade to get a bigger one. But at the same time, this thing does a pretty good job, you know. It would just more or less be a time saver to get a bigger one, really. So, is what it is. I think maybe we will fill this guy back up just so that this guy's a little bit lighter going back. This is emptied out. Done a great job for us again. So honestly, we could probably go return it to the shop, and it's not going to be much of a worry. Oh, this field is going to be super gross and muddy and just seep into that, so I'm going to try my best to avoid it if possible. If I can get by this tree, we should be fine. Oh yeah, look at that. Wonderful. We'll pull him just out, get it out of the way, and, well, maybe I can go run it back real quick while we get some help bringing back the rest of our equipment. Alright, there we go. Getting the boys to head off and just go park them back up for us, and we can go bring this guy back to the shop, and we're looking good. We're laughing, in fact. So I will take that. I, you know, wasn't even expecting to get that done on this field, considering, you know, we had just used a bunch of slurry. But you know what? It worked out really well, and I'm glad we did it. That field is stone-free. First layer of fertilizer on there. That's amazing. And we're going to get it planted real soon as well. I kind of want to just give it, you know, a few days to dry out a little bit. We're not going to hop right on there with the planter, because that field is just an abomination. It needs some time to soak into the ground a little bit before we run over all of it. But you know, we'll give it some time. Thankfully, it's spring, so it's warming up. It shouldn't take too long. That'll let us deal with, you know, one or two couple other little things in the mix before then, and then we'll get it planted for sure in the last half of this month. I don't know why I just threw on my blinker there for... And it was a left turn, but that's the only direction the road goes. Come on, Randy. Alright. Here's your poop trailer, sirs.
Yes, please. Return that. Thank you.
Checking the shop one more time since we're here. Ooh. We do kind of need more cow stuff to help. You know, if we're going to get some more cows up at the other farm there. This could be useful, because we can kind of just throw it all in there. But at the same time, I mean, yeah, I guess, can he just eat up bales? You know? So if we have bales hanging out, he can just, like, vacuum them up? I don't know. I'm not really sure. Obviously, he doesn't vacuum it up. You know, it kind of, like, shreds it and then vacuums it up. Duh, Randy. But, yeah. I don't know. It's on sale, but it's still really expensive and pretty much... Did you see that? Was that a ghost? Anyways, yeah, no, I don't know, pretty much all of our money there is getting eaten up, and that is kind of one of those things I would love to go check on, actually. We've got a big investment incoming, and we've got some cranes and all that good stuff going on, and getting some stuff put out for us. So that is awesome. We might want to go check on that, because you know, we gotta pay for it as we go as well. We did put down somewhat of a down payment, but you know, we bought 2 massive wind turbines, and you know, I think they're $750,000 each, so $1.5 million for the 2 of them, which is insane. We do have some money wrapped up in a lease, or not a lease rather, but a loan to have enough money to afford all this, but it should be making it back for us once we can get them up. And I think they, I was told they were getting one up today, because they both are up there, so it's just a matter of assembly And that is awesome. So I think we'll just pull this guy in right here. That's good as spot as any. I don't think we need any of our trailers. We could maybe use the Profiliner or something like that, but that's alright. We'll go for a little stroll. We're only a block away. Alright, we made our way back. Figured let's get these guys just put away, and they should be, well, happy and home for a little while. I'm not sure when we're gonna get to Slurian again next, but that is alright. Alright, I'll make sure this guy is somewhat straight. There you go. Looking good. And probably need to get some repairs, oil changes, change some hoses out and stuff like that on this big boy. So we will do just that. He can pull into this side for now. Looking good. We will probably not use him tomorrow for planting, but rather one of these big boys. So I'm looking forward to that. Probably the RX, honestly. Alright, 27% left in here. That's not so bad. You know, I'd say we did better than expected. We were able to use everything of our own, got it all done, and there's still some left over. So that, I'll take that, you know. Might be worth getting some milk brought into town as well. But, yeah, we'll have to double check on that. That should be good right there. And let's just get a couple repairs done. Whoa, chainsaw, not with you. 2,500 bucks. Sure. This guy's, well, $7,000. Yeah, alright. Cool. Well, got some little repairs done. And by little, I mean that's a lot of money. All good. Alright. We're gonna go swap out trucks, actually, to bring that milk in. We have done it with this guy before, but it just absolutely eats up the suspension, and it's not quite ideal. So that's alright. Not an issue. I mean, that's why we have multiple trucks for multiple jobs. And then we can go head up and check on that windmill situation. The 450 should be fine, you'd think, right? I mean, hey, it's a dually. Abdullah Oblongata, you know, made for towing. Look at that. It's like it's not the crew cab, you know. We got the regular size cab with a little bed in the back. So we're looking good. I don't know. I think it should be fine to tow this guy. I mean, really, ideally, we just get a trailer that has an axle at the front, and that kind of solves most of those problems, right? Alright, let's get her topped up. Hey, look at that. I mean, she's bouncing and low, but that's to be expected. I almost want to get like a... yeah, look how low. Why? Why is that so darn low? I almost need a different hitch to bring it up higher. That's not even the right type of hitch for this, to be honest with you. Shh, don't worry about it. Got milk? But seriously, what was that about? I remember seeing those everywhere, on the sides of barns, just everything. Commercials. Got milk? Well, in my cereal, yes. Do you eat cereal dry? I know people that do that. I just don't see the point. But then again, if you leave it in the milk too long, it gets soggy. So I can see that. Oh no, we're getting caught on the grid. We got this. Use that power stroke, bud. Power stroke time. Engage the power stroke. Yeah, P-stroke engaged. Look at that. Absolutely yeeting off the trailer, if anything. It's holding us back from our ultimate power, because it knows that we can't unleash that in town. That wouldn't be appropriate. Alright, we're just pulling in the back way here. And I thought of a solution, you know. We do have another tank that's very similar to this, although it does have the axle that we use for sheep, you know, making sure they have water. But really, that trailer doesn't move around very much. So, you know, why not leave this one, you know, change it up. We'll take the decals off this one, and we can get this one to just be purely a water trailer. And then we can make that other one a milk trailer, get the decals put on that guy, and it should be a lot easier to tow around. So something to consider. We'll get the rest of this dropped off. You can see it's already raising up a little bit. Those back wheels off the ground now. Alright, that's looking good. We got it all topped up. We'll just get our friends at the shop here to just take these decals off real quick for us, you know. Alright, now she's just a regular old trailer. Nothing wrong with that. We might need to swap around our other one, make sure it gets totally emptied full of water. Otherwise, obviously, we can't really use it for milk, but that's okay. We'll drain it for the sheep over there, and I guess maybe we'll tow her back and use it for water in the cows until it's empty. We just got to make sure we don't top her back up. Whoa, champ! I'm sorry. I thought I had it. Alright, just pulling in here, looking good. Alright, this is going to be your new home, big boy. And we go. Right, we do need to get some bales over here. So, that's on the agenda. Can't keep forgetting about that. I mean, they still have some food for now. But we don't want to run them dry, you know what I mean? So, you can just sit there. Looking good. We'll pick up your friend here. And get you filling up the water. Alright, well, we actually managed to drain a good amount of this tank into the other one. So that actually works pretty swell. And you know what? I think we have some decals laying around up here. Don't ask me why. Hey, there you go. And, well, just like that, got a big milk tanker. Obviously, we still got to get rid of the extra little bit of water left in there. But yeah, she's looking good. Oh yeah, nailed it, bud. Alright, well, if that's our mission, we may as well just keep trying to do that right now. I don't know how much capacity they're going to have left, how much they've really gone through today, but it doesn't hurt, I suppose. Hey, they took half of what was left. We had 3,000 liters. They took half of it, 1,500. So we got like another 1,500 in here that I'd love to just dump off. I don't know if these guys will have room, but I mean, you'd think maybe they would, right? Hopefully. Oh, that's awesome. All right, they actually took the last of the water in there. So that was less of a crazy job than I kind of thought it would be, honestly. So that is wonderful, and we know they are all topped up for, well, tomorrow, starting off for the evening at least. All right, it's in a good spot there. Let's go for a little rip and go check out what we got going on up north, because I'm stoked to check it out. All right. I guess we could have taken like a different vehicle or something, but you know what? We're going up the mountain. We're not going into town. We need a truck, okay? We could have taken the 250, but you know, this guy, she's a working truck, and we need to put it through its paces and just see how she sends, you know? Rolling steady so far. Alright, let's go check her out. I don't see anything over the tree line just yet, and I mean, they are pretty massive, so you'd think you'd be able to, but then again, we're kind of close, too, so I don't know. Oh! Okay! Look at that. That's... Dang! That's looking pretty cool! That's looking pretty cool indeed. How do we get up there, I guess, is the question. Oh, man. Wow, that looks like they got pretty much everything else they need. I miss our blue truck as well. It's so nice. But yeah, it looks like they got everything parked up here. Optimus chilling. I guess that must be everything for the second one to go in, so that's awesome. We did send a transfer of 700. Holy shit. Alright, nice. $750,000. I didn't think I was going that fast. We just absolutely flew off of that one. What can you do? I think there you go. There you go. That's the more appropriate way to do it, Rans. Look at this. At the base of the beast. My gosh. Well, there you go. It's looking monstrous. Honestly, it's pretty cool though. Well, I mean, I'll take it. That's not worth $750,000. I don't know what is. I mean, that's an investment and a half right there. But I mean, once everything's rolling, that does earn us, like, you know, depending on the weather, up to $60,000, over $60,000 a month just from that being put in. So like I said, it's just a matter of time until it gets paid for from itself. And we do have a second one going in as well. So, you know, on a good month, that could be upwards of $120,000 just for, you know, hanging out, right? And that once, obviously, it's been paid off, that's just pure profit. So, you know, I feel like we could pay off our loan once the second one is put in like 4 months time, you know, if all thing is going well, and then we don't have any interest on that, and we've only really spent our own money from that point on. So that's good, you know. $1 million later, we're in the profit. So like that could be just a little over a year where that's paid for itself essentially, which is amazing. Especially because, you know, we got the land from more. Definitely that whole hillside, you know, instead of just being a burnt dead forest, it's turning into a bit of a powerhouse there, and you know, green energy and green paper in our pockets. So I really can't complain with that, and you know, that just allows us to keep doing what we're doing, and you know, keep the ball rolling really. So things are all looking good there. Our field is probably going to be in great shape for next month to get everything planted with that. So that is awesome. This is our bad boy in question right here. Maybe you should check it. It does have a good amount of seed in there, but I don't know if it'll be enough for the entire field. But that is not a worry. We're going to pull up in here. Our dad is still visiting, of course. I think he's headed home pretty soon, to be honest with you, because you know, he's got his own stuff to tend to. But I mean, he's been at that field or that farm up in Canada, there, family farm, for so long that you know, it should be running itself at this point. But I'm, you know, not going as well as it could have been. You know, let's put a lot of blame on my brothers with that one. But what can you do? So we're gonna go out back. I can smell the barbecue from here, and well, we're gonna spend some more time with him. Maybe play a little one-on-one action. But yeah, no, it should be good. So thank you so much for joining me. We will see you in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed today's. All right.
I'm Dirty Randy Mac. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.